joined the church in 1999, and I can remember the first time I attended service and I saw the worship team. Wow, that was exciting. And I can remember thinking to myself, I wanted to be up there playing, having played music throughout my life. So after a few weeks of trying to get up the courage to audition, I finally did, only to be told that because of my inability to read music, there wasn't really a place for me on the team. I did a lot of soul searching for the next few days, just trying to see where God wanted me. Doors began to open to do worship for small groups, and eventually someone asked me to become the leader for a Growing Deep, Growing Strong worship team for a year. During that time, someone mentioned that the Lead Center team at Sand Island was looking for players for their worship team, and they encouraged me to try, and I did, and I made the team. That was so cool, playing behind Pastor Rod, who was the worship leader, and I was learning so much. But within a month of being on team, Pastor Rod called me in for a meeting. When he sat me down, he started to explain that Scott, who was currently the band leader, had been asked by Pastor Wayne to transition to Pac Rim to teach. And he told me that Scott had recommended that I take over the team. All I could think as he was speaking was that I couldn't possibly do that. I kept thinking that everyone on this team are such great players, and I wasn't equipped to do it. So I told him, I don't think I can do that. These guys are such great players, and though I've led bands in the world, I don't have what it takes to do it in church. And that's when he wheeled his chair over to me and he said, I didn't ask if you could, I'm asking if you're willing. Those words changed everything for me. That's when I really understood that that's all God was looking for, a willing heart. So I accepted, and though I didn't really understand what was going on, I guess I was really trusting God to provide. And then the next day I met Alwyn, who was the music director at Farrington, and we just hit it off as though we'd known each other for years. Alwyn used his wealth of knowledge and his huge heart, and he began to mentor me. And over the next few years, I continued to lead the band under Alwyn's mentorship, and later joined the Farrington team for a period of time, only to return later to the lead team as the frontlines director at the request of Pastor Dom. And now, God's stretching me once again as I've moved on to become the Inspire Ministry Director, who oversees the elements that make up Sand Island Sunday services.